Hi friends, it's Janet. I'm coming at you with episode 284. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, so I hope you stick around. Please like, subscribe, do the YouTube things. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for stopping by again this week to see what I have going on. I'm so excited to greet you this week. I had a couple comments, and yes, I am so proud of myself. I kept up with the comments again this week, but I had a person that was like binge watching some of my old videos, and it just like brings to mind to remember some things sometimes. So some of my works behind me, she basically started digging to find out what they were. So I'm going to like reintroduce these few pieces that are always in the background, even if you can't always see all of them. This is a heartstring samplery coffee Quaker piece, but I changed the words in it to my tagline that I love to do at the end of my video. This is this piece that I want to say is a heart and hand. I'm not even sure. It was my mom's piece that we found in her finishes. You can not really see it in my video, but my mom's needle is in there, and we had it framed with leaving the needle in there. My mom that never framed any of her work. And this right here is a Lindy Stitchies video that I did for Mental Health May. Did I finish that a year or two ago? Candy, the 614 Stitcher is a big Mental Health May stitching channel. So I'd love to join her in regards to that. So that is what that piece is. I embrace this so much. It means so much in regards to my life because we all have dents and scratches, and I love it wholeheartedly. So just to introduce that. And you'll sometimes see these things just change. They're just little things I like to add and change out in my video for my decorations over there. So that is that. I have other things on the wall you can't see. I have my Flosstube Friends, which is something I did in a round robin a few years ago. And I have a Snowflower Diaries that it's the monthly one. Athena Stitching Goddess Design was working on these recently. A lot of people have done this, so I change it out every month. I was telling my friends, since it's the beginning of March, I counted 6 places in my house that I change out where it tells me what month it is, just in case I forget. And 2 calendars. So there you go. Anyway, so that's what's going on around here. And this month, later on this month, I'll be stitching, I'll be changing out my seasonal stitching, but we got some time for that. We got a time change to get through first. We got whatever else. Right now, we're going to get into what I normally do on this channel, and that is introduce my description box below. So as a reminder, I have a Happy Mail form in the description box below. Please fill that out if you would like to randomly be sent a Happy Mail. It's a new month, so I'll have new cards going out. I like to send out Happy Mail once a month. I send out anywhere from 6 to 12 cards every single month. And I just randomly pull, and a lot of times I hear back from the people that get them, and it literally is like the universe tells me that I need to send them to those people, because they'll send something back of like, I got that the day I come home from a surgery, or I got this on the anniversary of someone's death. It's amazing how it happens. So put your name on the list if you want to just receive a Happy Mail. And also in the description box below are some other like freebies or something I've shown on the channel previously that somebody asked, hey, where did you get that? Even if it was old stitching, or my friends that have online businesses, making bags, t-shirts, online stores, whatnot. You'll find them in the description box below. And if you are my friend and I don't have that listed, give me a shout out. I'll add it to the list. So, all right, something else we do on this channel that is so well loved and so well received is my featured friend. So this week, my featured friend is Rose. So Rose is somebody that has sent me something. This was back in November. She sent it to me, and I'm so excited to share this. I have 3 pictures, 2 pictures, and they were freebies, but combined with something else. So I'm showing them to you here. I love how she combined 2 of these. So the first one, the crow on the top of this little house is a heart and hand pocket round crow that she did on an 18 count fiddler cloth with some just random floss. And then the autumn house is Crochet Go-Go, which is a freebie on her blog. There's a house for all seasons, and there's a Christmas one that she hasn't stitched yet. And she was she shared with me to make sure that I knew about that. So how cute of a display to incorporate 2 different ones and put that display together. I love that. Thank you very much for sharing that with me, Rose. And what a great idea to like bring a couple things together and smack it. I just love it. I love it. So I always say that whether it's fully finished or finished, share it on here because you give inspiration to other people. You can send that to me at janetjabber@gmail.com and get you in the queue. Clearly I get behind. I don't get behind. We have a queue and I just bring it up. I don't care whether it's in season or out of season. I just love to share. So, with that, I told you last time, it'd been a while since I'd done a giveaway, so we're going to do that. Let's remember the rules. You must be 18 in order to enter because legally you cannot give me your address if you're not 18. I don't require you to be a subscriber to this channel. I would like for you to be, you know, that's who I'm trying to reach and to get excited about my channel and whatnot. I prefer you to be from the United States, just because like basically if it gets lost or it's super expensive, but forget about that one. 18. There's no monetary value in this, so if it gets lost, I'll get you something else sent out, but there's no monetary value. I am forgetting. Oh, do not say free or giveaway in your description box below. You're just gonna put the number that you're interested in, and then I just randomly call for them. Whew. It's been so long, I can't remember. I need to write those down and like put a little so you know. But I'm still learning all those graphic things. But all right, number 1, because we're into March, so why not? St. Patrick's Day. We're feeling lucky. So this is just a cute little quick stitch. Yeah, I know it won't get to you in time for, it may get to you in time depending on where it's going. But number 1, lucky. Number 2 is this cute little, the carrot, because you know, spring is in the air and the bunnies and Easter is right behind it. Number 3 is I am hoppin', happy hoppin', happy hoppin'. Number 3. Number 4 is a Jim Shores little Mill Hill kit. Look at that little egg, owl egg. And number 5 is another little Easter, little bunny with an Easter egg. Do you guys remember, I know I'm not the only one, around Easter time, back when I was younger, there's 3 of us sisters, so we had like this bigger egg that was plastic that my mom would fill, the Easter bunny, would fill and put different things in it. We had a basket, little-ish, but that's the primary thing, that our egg would have this stuff in it. And my grandma would get those sugar eggs that, I love those things. There's certain things from back in the day. I was telling my daughter, like, I didn't do this, but it's a thing of the past, but I have pictures of my sisters and I where we're all like dressed up for Easter. We always knew we were getting a new Easter dress, we were getting new shoes, we were getting gloves, and we were getting a new hat. And like, that is a thing of the past, but I think it's super cute, especially with my granddaughter here. I was like, she needs an Easter dress. I was looking at them today at Costco. Okay. All right. So there's that. Now you are here to see the stitching. So I have 4 finishes, 2 things of stitching to share with you, and then my plans and whatnot. So let's jump into this. I knew a couple of things I start at the end of the month because like usually at the end of the month I have like, I'm waffling with like, I've got my plans done, but I don't want to jump into like a new big thing and whatnot. So I try to pull myself out a Quirky Quaker. That's what I'm doing there for this year. So, oh, my boards got dirty. All right, well, let's not show you that. All right, so the Penguin Quirky Quaker is the one that I pulled out for this month, and I got it done. I would love to tell you in a day, but it was like late into the night and early into the next day. It's done. So super cute. And I started stitching on one color and I didn't like it, so I stitched it on another. This next one is the robin for the little Stitcher robin for the February bird. And so cute. Again, this one took me a couple of days. Super little. So that one's like 45 by 45. This is like 58 by 45 or 40 or something like that. Super fun to stitch and quick to do. It's just something like I love to get done at the end. And then, you know, Vic from StitchNButton can fuss at me for like all my finishes. I expect her to come at me at this video because I have 4 finishes. I expect it. She gets behind my videos, but when she sees this, she'll come at me. The Proper Stitchers, Strength and Dignity. I knew this was going to be a finish. I was holding off because I was riding the struggle bus on what to do with these pink words because I changed up the house and I knew. And so I reached out some friends, and my friend Fawn came in strong and to help me figure out what to do, and other ones collabed and agreed, and that's what I did. So here we have it. I had changed my house to blue, and that is what created the like, what do I do thing. So I wanted it to be like soft pinkish, so that changed a little bit. My house is blue, not this color blue, but my house is blue. I love how it turned out. I also did not put the proverbs down here, but that was my election of like, most people know what this is meaning, so yeah, I love it. This is very, in this light right now that's coming through my windows and stuff, this makes this very stark. It is not like that in real life, but it is more stark than you're used to seeing in vintage countries. So this is vintage smoky white Lugana, and that's why it's kind of like that, but it's really more subtle. Like, it's not going to show. It's just the light that's going on in the world today. The last finish, which I told you that it was probably going to be a finish, and this is my Winter Garden by Hello from Liz Matthews. I haven't even taken it out of the Q-snap because it was going to make it easier to show, is right here. It's so funny. I am saying like crazy. It's so funny because the final stitches, really, you can't see, but it did finish it off, so I went ahead and did them. And what I'm talking about, do you see those that virtually blend in? But I loved it, and I felt it needed that finishing touch. So so I did it, like, even though it was 260 stitches, and like for reals, you can see them in real life, and I just think it makes a difference. On here, I feel like you can't see them, but I can. Happy to have this finished. This was a start along with Stacie, the Thread the Needle Stitchery. My friend Chrissy started this. I know that Chrissy knocked it out. I feel like Stacie knocked it out, and now I knocked it out. So this was on a 40 count, and that was part of the slowness. The Nurge Hope helped me. That was Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives is the one that told me to throw it in a Nurge, and that helped a lot. And that I keep those on hand now for those fabrics that like are just like for me. So with that, that is my finishing, but I am coming at you to show you my queen. So I am very, very happy with where my queen is getting to. So here is where my Queen of Freedom is. If you're new to this channel, the reminder is my Queen of Freedom. The plan is to have her done when I retire on July 31st. Yes, so currently I still am on the mission of stitching 100 stitches a day. I may have to reevaluate because I may have to slow it down to 50 stitches a day as I get to the end. But right now we're going to plug away at where we're at because you just never know. It could end up being like last time I looked at my thing, I have like 150, like 157 calendar days, 158. I really don't know. I know that the last time I looked at it, it was 160, but like I don't look at it every single day. And then that's, yeah, I don't look at it every single day. And I may miss some of these stitching, so we'll adjust. Right now we're plugging along at 100 a day when I pull it out. So what I did since I've seen you last is I finished the reds down, this pinkish here, which is a shade of fading, like a fold in the thing. And then this dark color here, again, another shade, and here. So I'm actively doing this color right here, which is gonna be in some fringe. See how it's up here? It's actually gonna be here also. So that's what I'm doing in regards to her. The last stitching thing that I have to share is Sampler Season Winter by Blueberry Ridge. Again, I'm hoping to get this done this season. That is what I call this, my seasonal stitch. It'll be tight. It may end up being done. It'll be tight. this will be a close one. It really will. So I still feel like I have a lot to do. I'm over halfway, but I still have a lot to get done. So it may not get done this season, basically because when I started this one, I didn't get to concentrate on as much because it started at Christmas time. So we'll see. We'll see. I may do the trick that Bobby told me of like putting it in the Q-snap because I have an extra one now that it should fit in. So we'll see if that helps with the trick. We'll see. That could be it for me. So that is my stitching. I had something come in the mail as a giveaway, and I'm super excited that Pam sent this to me. Thank you so much, Pam. I did not have this in my mirrors, and I'm so excited to add Veronica to it. I have two other ones that I used to call Lizzie and Me. It's like a bride and Eliza, I think is her name. She is like in a maroon dress. So these got big voluptuous dresses, and these are gonna be I don't know how soon, but they're definitely gonna be happening. So thank you very much for that, Pam. I appreciate that. Other than that, I have my monthly plans. I'm looking down at my notes to make sure that I keep myself in line. So I have a little card that I write down my monthly plans. I love to follow Sammy J's Whippagories. So things that I'm going to stitch in regards to her things. If you don't follow hers, it's fine. But like, so for I haven't stitched in 2025 is Charlotte. So I'm excited to get her back out. That's another mirror that I have. A piece of mind that is a large I'm going to work on is my Sunflower Farm. Oh, I never came back and told you why about the temperature stitching. It wasn't working for me to stitch on it once a week. It wasn't working on me to stitch on it every single day. And I just let it go. I let it go. Will I pick it up eventually sometime again? Possibly. Was it fun tracking it? Yeah. Was I seeing progress on 5 different projects? Yes. But was I adding a lot more stress than I needed to? Yes. So guess what? I'm letting it go. And that's sometimes we just got to change it up, and it's okay if the plans that you have in your head are not the plans that you are able to articulate in life. It's okay. This is a hobby. So less than 10 colors is still the one, which I started because it was like for my husband and me on our vacation trip, but all I did was put the roof in one house. I love that piece. It came out of a magazine. It's a local dyer, and the actually artist is an Indiana artist, so that one I would love to see that completed this next month, but we'll see. Sunny Sunflowers, again, that one for Sammy's categories, it has no black in it. It could possibly see myself as a finish for that one. A scenic piece, I'm calling Maps of Hawk Run Hollow. Again, I'm reimagining that one of like how it could I'm just changing it, cutting it off and adding things from the chart. I'm pulling it over to make it how I want it to be. You'll see that develop. So I'm focusing on that. And after I get Maps of Hawk Run Hollow done, which I would love to get done this month, if I get that one done, then I'm going to bring up Blooming Tiny Town so that I can only have one tiny town in my thing. And then I'll do like referred to as like a tissue box. So once that tiny town is done, pull up, I have another tiny town, and then I'll let myself like move through the tiny towns. My whip goes are I and W. So Lady Claus is It's So Emma. And for W, I am pulling up Reindeer. I call them the reindeer, but it's the Nora Corbett's carriers. But basically, Kevin from Akio Whips was talking, and he said the word water lilies, and I was like, oh, I can use my reindeer and stitch on the water lilies of them, and it will follow the W. There you go. See, your friends can help you. You just got to tell them what's going on, or you just got to listen to them. But I also have like smalls that I do. You see me do them. My mini village, my little bird that I try to do at the end of the month, my quirky Quaker that I try to do at the end of the month. Put a bird on it. We'll get started this next Friday. Still working on that sampler because it's a seasonal. And then every month I try to put like 500, 300. I got to check my goal. It's written in my notebook. 300 or 500 stitches in Dog's Declaration and Gingerbread Village because I just want them to continue to move along. So that's kind of the plans for March. And I just have a piece of paper just that I hand write, and I like check. Yeah, I could have it in notes in my app, or in my phone, but like I'm a checker offer kind of person. So I don't know. I haven't completely been converted over to everything digital. I don't know. So that is that kind of stuff. I have been seeking advice in regards to retirement. I'm moving into personal life. So if you're checking out for cross stitching, here's the time. But I was taking a walk with my dogs, and hopefully that word didn't just trigger them. And I was talking to my mom and dad, and if you've not been around, they're gone. So basically I was talking to the air, which that's how I do it with mom and dad. I just talk and they give me messages back. So, and then later on that day, I went to my quilting store, and I was talking to one of the ladies that I quilt with, and telling her about talking to mom and dad. And she said to me, her key takeaway from being able to retire was that she was a keeper of her own time. She's like, yes, you're going to be busy. And yes, sometimes you're going to feel so busy, you're like, how did I ever have time to work? But the difference is that you are the keeper of your own time. I love that. That is the kind of stuff that I like just truly embrace. And that's the little tidbits of wisdom that I look forward to. I am excited to go on this journey. I am excited to embrace the new me. I'm not going anywhere in regards to you guys, but you could see different versions of me. And I don't know what that means, and I don't know what that looks like necessarily, but I tell my husband all the time, like, I know this is a trigger word in society right now, but I have always explained myself as a factory worker. And I'm like, I don't have to be that anymore, AKA, I don't have to have my hair in a ponytail anymore. If you've noticed recently, I have pretty nails. These aren't real nails. They're not even fake nails. These are what's referred to as press-on nails. I love getting them. There's this little girl on the socials that makes them, and I order them. I literally glue these down. They're exactly the nail size that I need for me, and I glue them down. Thanks to my friend Fawn and for pushing them. She like started showing these beautiful things, and like then I fell down that rabbit hole. But I love feeling pretty. I love doing these things. I love taking the time to do yoga. I love taking the time to do certain things for myself that I've known about and never given myself the grace to do that. I love the slowing down, even though life also can be speeding up at the same time. It's my choice to do what I want with my time. And speaking of that, my daughter was very sick this week, and I was able to, with my time, be able to take my grandkids so that Colton and her could go to the hospital and help them navigate through that. Lizzie is fine. She was having severe breathing issues. We are still diving into that. Basically, she couldn't take a deep breath. My fear was walking pneumonia. They did the test, not walking. They did the x-ray, the other test, not COVID, not flu, not walking pneumonia. They basically said, if you want to stick around for 8 more hours, they did 2 breathing treatments, gave her steroids. She had massive relief. And basically we were looking at midnight already, and she was like, peace out, I'm out of here. So that, we navigated through the next day. I have this super cute little picture to share of the grandkids, dressed and ready to go back to mama the next day. She's doing better. She sees her primary doctor to dig in a little bit deeper to see how we move forward in regards to this. Is it just a incident? Possibly. What can we do to where if she has that unable to take a deep breath again, how should she go forward in regards to that? My mother was asthmatic. My grandmother was asthmatic. I am not. I have a niece that is. So is that something that she's dealing with? Don't know, but we're going to find out, hopefully. So other than that, that's what we got going on. I have no major plans this week, no appointments. I will find myself at Planet Fitness a couple days this week. I did do that this last week, another red light therapy, another massage, hydro massage chair. I tried out a few more pieces of their equipment. Fun, good times. I got a pedicure. I'm just embracing the race of life and slowing down at the same time. Whatever that looks like, that's what I'm doing. So, as I've told my friend groups around here, I hopefully, as I transition through this new journey, I don't get on your last nerves, but I'm super excited about my new journey, and I hope you're along for the ride. So, but I got stitching to go get to doing, and I'm gonna let you get out of here so you can get on your next floss tube or stitching or whatever you got in your day. So please have a great day, have a great week, and keep stitching, enjoy life. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye.